Welcome to A Game for Your Thoughts. Today we're going to be talking about the new DLC for Borderlands 2, Commander Lilith and the Fight for Sanctuary. I'm not going to lie, I didn't even know this had come out, and it had been like a month or so. That's why this is so late. Because I didn't know it come out, and then all of a sudden it was like, hey, get it while it's still free. And I was like, what? This came out? Okay. So I got it while it was free, so now it's $15, but I got it while it's free. But if you somehow didn't manage to get it while it was free, or if you're just jumping right in because for some reason you've never played Borderlands before, $15 is not a bad price for this DLC. It was a great experience, and let's go into it. So this DLC, it's supposed to fill in the space between Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3. I have no clue where Borderlands 3 is gonna start, or what, how that's gonna pick up and start. So I don't know if this space in between is completely necessary, but I can assure you that the 10 or 15 hours I spent on this DLC, it's worth it. It's a great time. I usually start by talking with the story, but this time I'm actually going to start with the gameplay because it's pretty basic. So if you've played Borderlands before, which I'm assuming you have if you're playing this, Borderlands 2, it's perfect looter shooter, adventure, action, awesomeness, guns, it's awesome. And killing bandits and other fun creatures is just as fun as ever, and this one even adds some new enemies and creatures for you to fight. These new enemy additions were lots of fun. So the story kind of follows this guy. I'll talk about him in a minute when I get to the story, but he infects Pandora with this gas that turns people into plant monsters, and so you have to fight these plant monsters. And I really hope you brought your fire weapons because they're going to save your ass in this game. But gameplay wise, it's the same Borderlands you know and love. There's very minor tweaks and changes here, but the biggest one is they now introduce this toxic gas. And how it works is when you're in the gas, you can shoot, it highlights the enemies and you can shoot them and deal more damage. But you also have to keep in mind that there's a meter at the top of the screen that'll show you how long you can stay in the gas, and if you stay in the gas for too long, you'll die. So it's a nice strategic style. I found myself hanging out in the gas trying to use that ability to do more damage to my advantage, but also I had to move around and try to avoid attacks and also keep an eye on that meter up at the top of the screen. That was a really cool addition, and when it first happened, I was super excited. I was like, whoa, this is new and cool. I like it. One of the newest things this game brings to the table is it now adds a new rarity. So the new rarity is now a rainbow type rarity. So now it's like white, blue, green, purple, orange, rainbow. I think that's the order. But along that, but the rainbow guns are new and awesome, and I loved it. They're a fantastic addition that I really enjoyed. I loved it when I would kill an enemy and I'd see a rainbow item or weapon pop up, and I was like, oh, I need it. I don't know if this was just me or if some other people had this too, but I had this combo going where I had a sword or a weapon, a shield, and a relic that all worked in tandem to help increase my abilities. And that was super cool because all these things look awesome and they're all their sparkly rainbow glory. Also, it's just fun to see something new and unique to the series. Also, you can get some weapon or some card skins so that your cars you drive around are all sparkly and rainbow. So the story picks up right after the events of Borderlands 2. The Vault Hunters, they have the key to the vaults, but also it's a map to show there's other planets in the galaxy that have vaults. But finding a way to get to space is being a problem. But while they're too busy with this, they don't realize that there's someone else sneaking up on them. This new guy, Hector, he runs this place, this thing called the New Pandora Army. And using his toxic gas and the New Pandora Army, he takes over Sanctuary and pushes our heroes out. So it's up to you to go out and to figure out more about this gas and this guy and how to take back Sanctuary. When they said that they were adding a new enemy or a new bad guy, I was kind of intrigued because Borderlands main bad guys are kind of hit or miss. I mean, there's either Handsome Jack, who's like the old bad guy, or there's like the lady from the first game, whose name I couldn't even tell you. This new guy they introduced, Hector, he did a really great job. He was like not as good as Handsome Jack, and he was better than General Knox from the first game's DLC. So he was a good in between, not great, not bad, but not good, kind of very good. He had some great motivations, and his lines were good. His motivation was very like straightforward, like, yeah, I can see why he's doing this. I can see where he's coming from. And he didn't try to be like overly funny like Handsome Jack. Well, he had lines that made me laugh and chuckle. It wasn't like everything he said was supposed to be funny. Besides Hector, the story didn't really introduce many new characters. One character which I thought was new but later figured out wasn't was Vaughn. And when he was introduced, I was like, oh, this guy's hilarious and awesome. And then I hit a certain side quest and I looked up Tales from the Borderlands. And so I figured out that Vaughn isn't a new character, but he's from Tales from the Borderlands, and I never played that game, not at all, so I had no clue. And he was a great addition. Vaughn was really funny, and I kind of want to go play Tales from the Borderlands now, but he was a good character, and I liked how they introduced him into the mainline series. Chris Hardwick did a fantastic job doing his voice. And also, there was lots of new side quests in this game, and I actually think the side quests were the best addition. There were so many fun side quests and so many great ones that I was so excited every single time I saw an exclamation point pop up on the map. I was like, yes, new side quests, let's do this. I'm not going to say anything right now, spoiler-wise, about where the story goes, but I see where they were going, and they had some great ideas, and the ending was interesting, and I'm going to talk about that later on. But I'm excited. It makes me excited for Borderlands 3. Not more excited than I was, but it still makes me excited. I'm not excited. So I'm excited to see where they go with this series, and I can't wait for Borderlands 3 in September. So I have some spoiler things I want to talk about, but I'll do a different thing here later on in a second, so stay tuned. But for right now, if you've never played this and you're just looking for an opinion on if you should get it or not, I'll tell you that right now, no spoilers. In the end, $15 is a fantastic price. So if you somehow, like me, missed it and didn't pick it up while it was free or something else, and now you have to pay $15, I'd recommend it. I spent like 10 or 15 hours on this, and all of it was a fantastic experience that I had lots of fun with and would actually probably visit again. The story was fun and unique, and Hector was a great villain, and I could see where he was coming from, and kind of was like, yeah, I can see that. And so in the end, I really enjoyed my time with this, and I'd recommend it absolutely. $15, I'd pay $15 for it. It was a fantastic experience. And if you're watching this and for some reason haven't played any of the Borderlands games, please go play the Borderlands games. They're awesome, and you're gonna have such a great time. And pick up this DLC once you get done with Borderlands 2, because it's a great time. You're going to have so much fun with it. Alright, so that's my thoughts. No spoilers. So right now, this is a major spoiler warning right here. Spoilers, okay? So, spoilers. When did Scooter die? I was so confused and so, like, sad, because I was like, what? When did this happen? So I had to obviously go and look it up. I was like, when did Scooter die? Like, I don't remember that in Borderlands 2, none of the DLCs. I was like, when did this happen? Tales of the Borderlands, the one Borderlands game I haven't played. The reason why I asked this is because there's a whole side quest following like his death and his final wishes and stuff. And it was lots of fun, and it was great because it was a good send-off to this character, especially, like I said, I never played Tales from the Borderlands, and so I went and looked it up, and I was like, oh, dude, like, that was super heroic and sad and awesome, and that was a great ending for his character, and this was even just a more awesome send-off. It was a funny quest that made me laugh, and at the end, the final objective, as I was, gotta ride off this jump, it's this big awesome jump, and there's this giant sign that's like, Space Cowboy, catch a ride. And I was like, dude, this is awesome. And I was like jumping. I was like, no, Scooter. It was awesome and sad. For the DLC as a whole, I honestly felt like that side quest was like my favorite part, because it was just, I was kind of like, oh man, now I'm sad. But it was fun. It was awesome. It was great. And there was lots of good character interactions and conversations, and it was funny and sad. It was something I usually don't get from the Borderlands series. I mean, you're always laughing and you're killing stuff, but then I was like, oh, I kind of sad. One other spoilerish thing I wanted to talk about is at the very end, Lilith uses her powers to destroy Sanctuary, and I thought that was interesting, but also kind of weird, because when you go into your fast travel section, you can still go to Sanctuary and visit it just as it was, which makes sense, because maybe you didn't have some side quests or some other activities you didn't get to partake of, or if you just like hanging around Sanctuary. You can still go back to it just how it was, but in this DLC pack, it's gone, and in the story, it's just blown up and gone. And I can see why, like where the story was and all that, Lilith, it made sense, and everyone else supported her in her choice, but you could tell that the characters are like, oh, our home's gone. But me as a player, I didn't really feel that, and I was fine with it. I wasn't like, oh, shoot, I should have felt bad. I didn't, and it was okay. I thought it was a good choice, and I'm interested to see where they go from here. One last thing, also, Butt Stallion makes a return, and nothing's better than a Butt Stallion section in a Borderlands game. So there's a funny, amazing Tiny Tina. She gets a lot of awesome moments in this, and I really, really love that. Tiny Tina is like my favorite character in all of Borderlands. So it was great to see her make a comeback and have some fun moments and times, especially this Butt Stallion mission. There's some fun chemistry between her, Brick, and Mordecai. It was super funny, and I was laughing almost the whole time. And then, of course, Butt Stallion. I mean, that's ridiculous, but it's fun, and it's great. So anyways, that's all my thoughts on Borderlands. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'm currently doing a bunch of things going on. Starting Wolfenstein New Colossus, so that'll be my next video I do. But, of course, I have my Plays series going on. I played Fallout New Vegas, and I had some microphone issues, and so that one I kind of had to stop. And then I played Layers of Fear, the whole game all the way through, so I have a video for that, so go check that out. I also started playing Final Fantasy VI. I've never played that game before, and I wanted to do a play series of it, so I've been playing that one. And I think I have like the first 7 or 8 videos up on YouTube right now, so please go check those out. They're lots of fun, and it's a fantastic game. I'm having a fantastic time, so I really want to share that with all of you guys. So please go and check that out. I really, really appreciate that. And always, don't forget to head over to my website at gameforyourthoughts.com. I have a written review for this DLC out at the same time as this video, so don't worry there. let's see. Anything else? Nope. Just stay tuned for Wolfenstein content coming up. Wolfenstein New Youngblood is right around the corner, so I'll definitely be doing that one. I'm super, super excited for that one. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button on this bad boy, and hit the bell to get notified every time I post a new video so that you can stay up to date with all my new content. I'm trying to do like 2 videos a day. It's a lot of work, but I'm having a lot of fun with it, and it gives you guys lots to watch. So yeah, please check out all my other content, subscribe, like, all that great stuff. Really appreciate that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't forget to head over to Instagram and Twitter and follow me at A Game for Your Thoughts on both of those. Yeah, awesome, cool. Well, thank you so much. Really enjoyed my time with Borderlands 2 and Commander Lilith in the fight for Sanctuary. So that was all my thoughts, and maybe you agree or don't agree. Let me know in the comments, and we'll have a discussion. So awesome, cool. Thanks again, and we'll catch you next time on A Game for Your Thoughts.